Hi everyone, Eileen here from the Lavinia Stamps DT. I have another video tutorial for you. The card I'm featuring today has a stencil background using one of our new stencil stickers. Some Elements inks along with our stencil brushes, plus of course a few fabulous stamps. Open dandelion, tall dandelion, and the words "some see a weed." It's great to have your company again today. Thank you so much for being with me. Let's go then, shall we? So I'm starting off with a bit of copy paper. I have my stamp mat here ready as well. In fact, I don't need that at the moment. I'll move that out of the way before it gets dirty because I'll be stenciling first. All right. I'm using a Sweet Poppy Stencil Square Aperture stencil just to draw myself a square in the middle of the card. I mean, use a ruler. I use this because it's a lot quicker, but a ruler will do it, or just tape the edges and make a frame. It's just giving me a penciled guide so that I'm stamping in the middle, but I'll be stenciling in the middle and on the outer edge as well. Right, piece of copy paper to protect my cardstock. I'm tent fold as normal. Either way will do, whatever you want. And I'm using one of our new stencil stickers, or sticker stencils. There's a couple of birds, one facing one way, one the other, and a heart, as you can see, and the leaf, and I'm using the leaf. These are really good. You get the leaf, so I've got the negative and the positive image, and I'm using the negative image first, just popping that down over on the side of the card on the right. And with the stencil brushes and Elements inks, and today I'm using Sundance primary colour so that I can blend Confetti and Della Blue. So starting off with Sundance first, which is lovely yellow. And my yellow brush, where have you gone? There you are. Don't want to put too much on, but I want to be able to see it. So let's just see if you're, oh yes, you're looking okay. You're seeing what I'm doing, which is a bonus. So I'm just popping down right the way through the stencil, out to the edge as well. Some of that beautiful yellow. And changing brushes, I'm going for Confetti now, but very, very gentle with this. It's a bit rich, this colour. I'm taking a lot off. I just want to do and give the edges of the leaf a bit of dimension. So just a bit of pink here and there. Gives me orange tones then. That's lovely. And then going up the side, I'm not even bothering to clean it. Going up to the side of the card over on the right hand side. Move it up just a smidge and round a bit. I'm now swapping brushes and inks and going for Della Blue. Very rich, very dark, so be careful. And then I'm going up and out from the stenciled edges. Again, all over. As it gets to the other colours, it will give me different tones. So I'm going to get some green tones here where the yellow and the blue mix. A bit more. Gently does it with the layers, and then that way you shouldn't get any splodges. You'll get a nice smooth blend. then just a tiny amount again on my brush of the pink should give me some purple tones here. Let's have a look. Yes, indeed they do. That's good. Right, sticking with the pink, and now moving down to the bottom of the card and going across. But I want to fill in this corner here as well with colour. So I've moved the stencil to that area. Don't want it to be too overpowering. Look. Yes, that's nice. And then taking the stencil again out and then moving it over, heading towards the left-hand side, but still giving me white space, or in this case, cream space. And then I'm going back to my yellow, the Sundance. And now I'm just going to move out, and just very lightly, so it's more in the background. Just coming in with the lemon or Sundance colour. It gives me more of a shadow. So I'm happy with that. And this sticker, I've got a piece of acetate. I will give it a wipe over it gently with a damp cloth. And at the moment, I'm just going to pop it onto the acetate so it stays safe. And moving on to stamping. It's my stamp mat. Now I'm moving the card and I'm going to stamp on the side. I've got a bit of stray pink there. Just got to get rid of that. Very small amount of pink. Okay. Now I've moved the card over on its side. So that I stamp on the side when I'm doing a flower with a stem, a long stem. I find I keep it straighter. Or you can use your stamp press, no problem. And the first flower that I'm using is, along with Versafine Clair Nocturne, is I think it's the tall Dandelion, this one. No, it's the open Dandelion. That one's the tall Dandelion. Has got, I'm not using the flower, but I'm using the leaves, the Dandelion leaves, and the open Dandelion are the images that I'm using now. Gentle tapping. Almost forgot, checking fingers. Need some tape now and running it along what would be the bottom of the card. This is the bottom of the card, remember, I've swung it round. So I need to mask that off. Like so. Because I want to keep the flower image in the middle of the aperture here. Right. Back to the ink again. Nearly forgot that. That's important. Ooh. Okay, that should be enough. And then around about a centimetre out from the side. And that should do around about there, I think. Gorgeous day today. Hot, but not too hot. Bit of a breeze, just nice. Wish we had some rain though. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful image. Yes. Missed a little bit at the bottom. I'm not too bothered. I shall get that. Yeah, that is lovely. So move that to one side, and now I'm going to use the other part of that set, and that is the bud from the same set, the open dandelion. Now, Tracy, if you're watching, I adore this image. If for any reason you find you have a bit of time, if you could draw a larger version and produce that as well, I think it's just a stunning stamp. Yeah, just asking for a friend. Nocturne again, gentle tapping. Not quite covered, I don't think, there. Must get all the detail in. This is a beautiful stamp. Right, now, I want to come down to this side, but I want the bottom of this stamp clean. So I'm going to take off a fair bit of the stem, like so. And then coming down the side, oh, I've got black ink there from my thumb. I'll get rid of that. So I want the stems to join, and this is going at an angle, like so. Oh, that mark's disappeared. Obviously it wasn't, I don't know what it was then. Oh, listen, don't knock it. I'm pleased about that. So that's that one, and now I'm going to ink up again the same image. Yeah, I thought that was a bit of stray ink. Obviously it wasn't. That's good. Again, taking off a little bit from the bottom. So I've removed some of the ink from the stem at the bottom, and then I'm putting that next to the larger image and down a little, like so. And up, gorgeous. Turn this round. And next it's the leaves that I am going to stamp. So move some of these inks out of the way and bring on Shady Lane and Rainforest. Starting with Rainforest. And the two leaves from the other stamp set that I'm using, Tall Dandelion. Tall Dandelion, I'm not using the flower, just using the leaves. Starting with the larger one and the darker ink. Leave your tape in place. And going up the side here, like so. That's lovely. Inking again with the same ink. And coming out this side now. Gorgeous. Moving on to the smaller stamp. And moving to Shady Lane. Gorgeous green. And I've got a bit of ink on my stamp, on my block rather. I want to move that off. So in the middle now with this one. Okay. And then again. puts a little bit of darker on as well, give it a bit of definition, a bit of shading. And that's going up in the middle there. Yeah, that's good. Still see some of the stems, but it's not too bad. It's not too intrusive. And then this one along the side here. I'm quite liking that. So let's see what that looks like now we take this off. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Could actually, I'm going to spoil it now, could actually break the rules here because I've got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I have got a gap, so I'm taking the smaller one and I've inked up in the darker ink and I'm putting this back down again to protect the bottom. I'm going to just stamp that in there. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe that in there. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's sort of the shadow 7. You've got to follow the rules. Yeah. Right. So pop that over there. Giving this a chance to dry. And we're on to the words now. And we have, or I have, a stamp press. Popping that in there. Like so. And then the words. Some see a weed, others see a wish. Hopefully that's clean, but just in case it isn't, damp cloth, now a dry cloth, and that should be okay. Make sure my card is in correctly. And I'm just going to pop that in that gap there, so it isn't going over any of the images. I think that's about right. Yep. Fingers crossed it will be straight. Right, fingers crossed that's straight. Not turn again. And over we go. Not bad. I say not bad because the exclamation mark of that at the end of the sentence is touching that image, and as you see on here in this one it isn't, and I prefer that. I think it's a better balance rather than that, but I'm going to take a white pen and just see if I can separate them so that the exclamation mark has got its own space. I think I'll just ruin it actually. No, I don't think that's doing it, so I'm going to have to accept it as it is. So where's my black pencil? Or a brown one will do. So they're joined, but I think that you'll forgive me for that, won't you? Look, because that's what you're aiming. Oh no, look. What is it today? Today's been dreadful for filming. I've had phone calls halfway through. I'm not wound up, okay? I'm chilled at the minute. Let's get rid of that then. You can't see it now, can you? No, that's gone. Right, so to recap. I'm not happy with that exclamation mark being there. I needed to bring that stamp down a bit. But I'm hoping you can forgive me that and let me off, because I'm running out of time. I don't even think I can rub it out. No, I'm running out of time. So actually, I might find a way of cheating. Right, enough, let's go. I'm thinking, whilst I'm chatting to you, I might be able to cheat a little bit and disguise that exclamation mark. Right, I'll feel happier now, as long as it works. Show you in a minute. Where's my pen? Okay, so now I'm going around the edges of the frame with a pen, putting more ink on the bottom of the card. Don't do what I'm doing, will you? Do you know, I love this eraser. For those of you that have not seen my videos or used this eraser, leave a comment in the comment box and subscribe and ring the bell, and I might tell you what it is. Better leave it down there so you can see, hadn't I? It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Especially with me, inky fingers everywhere. Okay, so there it is, and back to drawing now. Right, then going over it again. So you don't have to be careful. You can use a ruler if you want straight lines, but I like sort of the wiggly stuff because it hides mistakes. And looking at the original card, I did in fact have a break there because one of the flowers went outside. This time it's inside. Whatever you get, I like both. I like both the way that the images are stamped, so just leave a gap and don't put the line through the middle of it. Okay, as if you would. Right, we're nearly there now. So a little bit of yellow pencil and orange pencil, so any crayon will do. I don't know what, oh, these are I don't know what they're, polychromos, that's what I was thinking of. These are polychromos, yep. So a little bit, just a little bit on here, just to brighten it up. I'm not going to touch anywhere else. Bit of lemon, and then a tiny amount of orange there. And some there up the side, some at the bottom. So that's that. Looking at the card, what else is there to do? Oh yes, my favourite. So I'm now going to use some gold paint from my stash, and it's the Sparks by Finnabar, and the shade is Dragon's Eye. It's a really heavily micaed gold paint. Oh, And then I'm going to get the toolkit out, all right? I'm going to use embossing tool that I never use for embossing. Got loads of these. And as you can see, it's full of paint already. So clean that off a bit. And then give it a bit of a stir, the paint. Just test it out. Just a bit too much. And I'm going to just do some tiny dots. Coming up from the flowers. Couple from here. I think I might have to use the other end as this, oops, all over my hand. I'm going to use the other end now because the dots I need to be smaller. Another one there, yeah. And I'm going to try and see if I can disguise. Well, it's made me feel a little bit better. I've just put some gold over the tip of that exclamation mark. You know and I know that it isn't right, but hopefully I've disguised it enough not to ruin the card. Okay. Right, that's it. Really shines, this gold paint. Right. Display board. I would like you to see that gold. Look, isn't that pretty? Not bad. So there is the one that I've just completed. Some aspects were a little painful, I think you will agree, but I got there in the end. I always try, if I make a mistake, to show you how I can get out of it, because I think that you learn a lot. And I've watched a lot of videos where very kind ladies have made mistakes and carried on, and I thought, good tip. So thank you for looking today. Here's the one that I did earlier. I love the colours on these. I love the stencils. I love the stamps. And it's been great having you with me. See you again very soon. Bye for now.